Yeah, of course.
I also, for whatever reason, can't erase the glaive from it, so I'm just gonna ignore it.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, just...
And I chose the Flames of Flech for
okay.
my feet.
Cool.
Play gets so. So, I write down this so I don't forget. So, it's 1d8 plus 7 damage. And then 10 points plus 1 to hit. Alright. Plus 1.
Alright, can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Yay! Make sure the mic's coming in the right way. You guys hear my music?
Yep. Lightly, but not too bad.
What?
Lightly, but not too bad.
Alright, well, I'll shut it off.
No, don't worry about it for now.
It's me being lame and listening to a record, but it's almost over.
You should listen to the new Over Mike Eagle album.
I did all of it already.
Good. Proud of you.
Brilliant.
So fucking good. I always forget if you're hip hop or not. So.
Yeah, I am. I will listen to anything except for country. So.
Yep, fair enough. But yeah, that album is so good.
There's I gotta look at the list here. What's it? The World Today or whatever the hell it one's called.
Yeah.
That's a real good one.
My Auntie's Place is...
My Auntie's Place is real good.
So heart-wrenching.
Shit, where is it? Albums. Spotify kind of sucks because you can't really, like...
It fucking disappeared. Why did you disappear?
Oh, Feel at Home is one that, like, really gets to me.
Yes, yes.
Wedding Ghosts kind of is...
I mean, and then just the legendary Iron Hood is... It is the most, like, singly on that album, but even then it's still just sick.
It's really good, but I didn't... It's not my favorite on it, but it's definitely really good. Meanwhile, I've got Golden Years playing.
I was listening to Electric Six earlier, so no judgment here.
Yeah, you gotta check this out. I got, is my video on? Did it work? Yeah, okay. I went and I bought, well, I kind of got it for almost for free. I got it for $3. It's the latest Bowie album.
Oh, Black Star?
The Black Star.
Nice.
And you gotta check this shit out, dude, because it's wild. The inside of it is crazy.
Oh, wow.
So that shiny stuff there is like all written in that shiny whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It came with this booklet.
Nice.
And the entire thing in the booklet, all of the writing in it is in that black.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like check this out. It's wild.
Jesus. Oh, wow. That seems difficult.
Yeah, it is. But like they do some really cool stuff.
Hey, Gary.
Yep.
Do you keep track of our experience anymore?
Nope. That's up to you.
I don't know if anybody... Yeah, I know. I'm behind on it, too.
Oh, that is really pretty.
Isn't it? It's so cool.
I cannot locate where all my experience went. I'm fucking confused.
I believe you wrote it down in your notebook.
Yeah, I thought so. Because the last thing on here under experience is 61,000 and 3,000 for the Yeti. So I don't know where the fuck the rest of it went.
All right. Well, we know at least you're level 10. And then you can go back through your Facebook messages and just find the experience I gave since then.
Does this actually show my level? I don't see it anywhere.
I know you're level 10.
Yo.
Yo, Ryan.
Hello.
Yo.
Hi.
I am.
Oi.
Okay, how do I plus a level on this thingy? Do you know how?
No.
Wonderful.
That's why we're building a new one?
What up, what up?
Or that's why Morgan is building a new one? What up, Jay?
Building a new, yeah,
I mean, what?
character sheet.
I don't like this one. It's being a bitch. Okay, I'm just gonna put it in my notes.
Well, my server is down right now, so I haven't worked on it in some time. Although, that Amazon cloud shit that they have been pushing to us on the television has been very enticing.
How many spells do I get up to 10?
Oh yeah, I forgot that you kind of like rebuilt your character.
No, I just want to make sure I'm writing it down correctly because I'm trying to just reorganize everything. So frontline medic.
You know what? While I'm at it, I have like a weird empty spot in my character sheet. I want to make sure, or my spell sheets, that I want to make sure that I'm not like missing a. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Missing
I
a
got.
spell
I
or some
feel you.
shit.
Craig is not answering at all. So
No, he's
I
not.
messaged him earlier and he didn't respond.
He knows. He's just finishing up with Destiny thing.
Oh, were you guys doing a strike?
Okay.
No, Crucible.
Trying to get the
Oh, you guys doing crucibles?
It sucked.
It was pretty bad, but we won. But it was bad.
Yeah, the crucible is just such a bastard of a thing.
Yeah, I'm terrible at it. But the mission is accomplished. I never have to touch it again.
Yeah, I did it earlier. The first one for Shanks or Lord Shax or whatever the fuck his name is.
Yeah, that one was easy enough. It's the competitive is where it gets to be a bitch.
Yeah. Oh no! I mean, like that first play 2 matches in the Crucible one.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's a regular, and then they tell you they unlock a competitive playlist that you have to do.
Oh. Well, fuck that. I'm never doing that.
But you don't have to win.
Still, I enjoy the Crucible, but I don't love it.
No.
Like, I bet with 4 of us going through it, it'd be fun, but...
Okay. So.
But you can't have 4. It's a 3-man fire team.
Doesn't matter. For the Crucible, you can have 4.
Oh, you can? Okay.
Yep. Regular game, it's 3-man fire team. Crucible, you can have 4. Raids, you can have 6.
Thank God.
Which is why we have a 6-person raid team.
Yes.
Okay.
I am so glad that I can do 2 5-level spells now. So,
Fucking goddamn it, Craig.
What?
what?
God, you son of a bitch.
What did he do?
Lower third.
No,
No, what?
he's representing Team Yace.
That's right.
Understand what this means.
I don't know what that
Look at
means.
his face.
I know what that means. I don't know what it means.
I'm not looking at the chat, so
I
sorry.
don't understand the difference.
Yes, you will see it soon enough.
Oh, okay. I don't get it.
It stands for. It's a fighting game, Click. It stands for y'all ain't shit anyway.
Oh, okay.
No one's gonna
Their
say.
glasses are
Nobody's
very
gonna.
Their glasses are very obnoxious, and I like them.
That's about the level I was expecting. So,
Yeah, that's all.
All right, cool. So everyone's here. Everyone's settled in.
Frank,
Oh, right, Emily and Frank is in Austin, Texas right now.
Yeah, I was gonna say I saw that he was in an airport, so I assumed.
I'm just trying, I'm prepping some of my spells.
Okay. I mean, we gotta wait for. Oh, Emily and Ryan, are you guys back or just Ryan?
Where are you?
We never left.
Oh, all right.
As if I'm just trying to swap out some before we properly start. Just wanted to make sure, because I'm gonna keep Mass Cure Wounds with me for level 5 because that'll be really handy.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to decide if I should keep Scry or if I should bring out my super strong, punchy, radiant thunder damage spell.
Super fighting robot.
We're about to do a big fight side big damage.
Say again, Jason. I can't hear you over somebody's crinkling.
We're about to go into a big fight, so I'd say whatever big bombs you have.
Yoki.
I mean, you want to balance being able to make sure people make sure people are alive as well.
I get 2, so that's why I have Mass Cure Wounds with me.
So you got to balance.
Yeah, having 2 of the level 5 spells makes it so I don't have to always decide. So I'm gonna put Destructive Wave in there. Let's see, I got Freedom of Movement, Greater Restoration, Dimension Door, Arcane Eye. I want something to make Morgan less squishy.
Anybody who has Todd Gurley in their fantasy league, congratulations.
Ooh.
Are they
What's
playing none of that?
I
Yeah,
haven't watched any.
Rams 49ers is happening right now. Gurley already has 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, nice. I'm not following along. I would be, but I'm not following along right now.
Yeah. Oh God, what a terrible game to start your. What is it with all the like televised primetime games, with rare exception, are kind of crappy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's like we keep putting the Giants on TV for some reason.
Like these two teams are terrible. If they play each other, it might be a good game.
I mean, like the Rams, I think might be better.
The Rams are better than we're giving them credit for.
Yeah, they're better than people expect them to be. They're still not good, but
Jared Goff took a massive step forward, which is good, and Todd Gurley is still a great running back.
yeah,
So-
so good on them.
Guess who the running back for my opponent in fantasy is this week?
Todd Gurley?
Yeah.
Sorry, buddy. All right, so let's get this started. The recording is going this time, so we're not going to lose the first 15 minutes.
Woo!
Woo!
More than the first 15 minutes last time, but whatever. So, problem solvers. Last time around, you guys journeyed out into the city of Lothandar to get a lay of the land and also to prep for the big fight upcoming and the beginning of the revolution here in the city. You guys caused 2 small children to be very angry with you for various reasons before meeting up with your original guide, Tiandra, who took you around the seafront district, the warehouse district, and the port. Mm-hmm. You guys ran into a tiefling merchant by the name of Balthazar, who sold you guys a variety of goods. Mm-hmm. And also found a few quiet spots where it would be possible to fight one of the Black Cloaks, the one assigned to the waterfront district that you need to take out. You guys then returned to the base of the Whispers, headed down there, spoke with Commander Vondra for a bit before being notified that something odd was happening in the town square, or in the center of the city. You all journeyed across the rooftops to find the original team that had broken off from the Whispers to go and try and take back the Red Tower, strung from the life tree in the center of the city. Some of what painted to look similar to you guys. You guys had a stare down with the 3 cloaks who were guarding the door to the high district of the city before returning to the Whispers base for the night. Upon returning, Commander Vondra said, "We will not allow this sort of thing to happen again, and tomorrow is the day." And that day is today.
Yay.
So you guys have rested for the night. Any spell slots or damage you took yesterday are gone. I don't think there was any, but just in case, taken care of. Mm-hmm. And are awoken the next morning in the hut you have been assigned. Is there anything anyone would like to do before you go out to begin your insurgency?
I'm trying to recall if there was anything we wanted to do beforehand.
Oh, also, Phaedra, you had succeeded on, or you believe you succeeded on your scry spell, and were able to see your old friend Perrin locked in some sort of jail somewhere in the city. Upon notifying Commander Vondra that you had done this, she let you know that the Red Tower has wards attached to it that do not allow scrying inside. So you believe he may be held somewhere in the crap, I'm forgetting the name. I can look it up. The other district of the city.
Mm-hmm.
The big one. In the middle.
Yes, the
big one.
The largest of the districts, the downtown district,
The big
essentially. The one you guys are trying to retake, the waterfront, as a district, is the smallest. It's the one attached to the ocean, and it holds the port, so it's less people. It's also mostly warehouses and whatnot. Then there is the downtown district, or the residential district, whatever you want to call it, where most of the people live. It's where the slums of the city are, as well as a few of the artisans, a few of the businesses and whatnot. And then through giant gates, which you guys saw last night, is the upper district. It's where the nobility live and where all the fancy stuff is, which enclosed in that is the Red Tower. Cool.
So, then is there like a prison in the slum district?
You can ask around and find out.
Yeah.
Do you want to do that?
Yes, I do. I'll find someone who knows the city.
Sure. Roll an investigation check.
And describe whatever Phaedra described as the building.
Roll an investigation check.
Oh, that's not this.
What'd you get?
Well, I rolled a 6. So
First roll of the night, guys.
Get the back out of the way now.
Oh yeah.
Problem solvers.
You ask around the whispers, mostly asking the few but present older members of the resistance that are around. And they say that they're in the upper district. There is one prison that is separate from the Red Tower, but most prisoners and whatnot are held in the dungeons of the tower itself.
okay.
But there is, in fact, a prison in the upper district, not in the slums.
Okay. So stands to reason that's where they're holding Perrin.
Okay. Because I can't remember her name, the captain, she said that the place, if he was in that tower, my scrying wouldn't have worked because it has like anti-magic or something on it, or it dispels magic around it.
There are wards on the tower itself which prevent scrying inside. You also remember
That
Phaedra.
affected if it was below?
You don't know. But also remember, Phaedra, that when you did that scry, your mind was also briefly taken over by the Lady of Bones.
I do recall that. That was spooky. I was not a fan of that.
It's been a while, so just making sure everyone
Yep.
knows
Yeah.
what
Okay.
it was. Anything else anyone wants to do?
Just mentioning that I've attuned to the Pyre Mall by this point.
Okay, yes, you have.
Let's see. So what's the plan, guys?
So we're trying to trap one of them away from the rest and kind of eliminate them piecemeal, correct?
Yes.
So they usually are drawn to people who are past curfew. We found that out.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but they were drawn to people out past curfew in a group.
That's fair.
So like if we got to be careful with that.
We were also. I thought we were like towards the front gate where they tend to group up anyways.
That is true.
That's why all three of them were there. But if we're just in the waterfront district, only the waterfront guard should come.
We still need to.
And what I was thinking is it's not one of us that draws them in, but one of the volunteer fighters. And then we set an ambush for them.
Would we find any use in a little subterfuge and sneaking in their group? Because I can provide a means of stealth.
I also have disguise self as a possible thing that I.
Heather, I have seeming.
Okay. All right. Because
It's a 5th level.
Oh, all right. Because disguise self only works for an hour.
But I mean,
I have Pass Without Trace also. I'm not sure if that's useful. It might be itself. But
they know who we are. They know what we look like. And I'm betting they have a magical means of detecting us.
Like some kind of true sight or.
Yeah, I mean, we have no way to protect against it, so.
Fair.
Fair.
But if we get into buildings, say during the day, set someone up so that they draw the person in, and then we can attack them when they appear.
Yeah.
It's a classic bait and switch.
I would say the impression I would get from what they did, what we saw the other night or last night or whenever that was, is they're aware of us and what we're trying to do.
Well,
I believe the subtle approach is a ship that's long since sailed.
I mean, otherwise, how are we going to get one? We're never going to get one in the open, but otherwise.
Yeah, like subtlety is. I mean, I just don't see subtlety working pretty much at all. Like we can, like trying to do any kind of disguise type stuff. I don't see that happening.
No, I'm not saying disguise. I'm saying literally not be out in the open, be hidden inside buildings, inside somewhere.
Like during the day and wait.
Right.
Yeah, that's pretty much the only means.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah. So like
we might be boned anyway as far as the element of surprise. If they do have any kind of magical sight, they might just be aware, but at least it's a benefit regardless.
Yeah. And at least we'll be prepared for a fight.
Do you want to like split into groups too, or should we all just stay like together in the same building?
So what I'm imagining, if we could find like some sort of courtyard area that's kind of surrounded by buildings.
You were able to find one of those on your last trip.
Yeah.
Last time.
So we just garrison in pairs around it so that when we come out, they're surrounded.
Sounds good.
I mean, disregarding magic, that would stop anyone from escaping.
Mm-hmm.
They have magic, so who knows? But if we attack them on all fronts, it might be advantageous to us.
Okay. All right.
What do you guys think?
Yeah, we're kind of don't have a ton of options.
Yeah. I think that's what we've got.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So
What time is it now?
It's in the morning.
Okay.
Can we communicate this plan to Londra?
yeah,
What?
we're gonna need one of her people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna need some.
Correct me if I'm wrong. They're already planning to like tonight rise up and get the people out of the city, right?
From what you remember from what Vondra was saying, today is the day she is going to contact her contacts in the other Elven city and have them come into the bay to begin to get refugees out, but also to fortify.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So
Which
they're going to
means-
be active in that anyway. So these
Yeah,
people.
that's why we need to clear out the harbor to make room for
Mhm.
Yeah.
So
They have some people though here already,
Yes, they do have some people already in the city.
Mhm.
okay.
and they'll fight with us.
You remember... You'd have to ask Vondra.
From what
we
you
gotta
said,
talk.
there were cells of people who were waiting for the signals, but yeah, we need to tell her this plan anyway. So why don't we go?
Let's go talk to her. Yeah.
Sounds like we gotta go touch base with Father.
Okay. You guys make your way over to the central town hall where you traditionally see Vondra. She is at her desk very quickly, very busily writing something out. A few of the younger members of the Whispers are around as well with their hands out, receiving various things that Vondra is handing them. Everything from notes to daggers to small, they almost look like clay birds. And she is handing them out to children as she finishes writing or pulling them out of desks and handing them away. And they are scurrying off into various corners of the city, of the underground.
Who's that?
Tiandra is also there. She's
Gary, it's D&D.
That's Gary?
Yes.
hi.
Hello.
Are they waving?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. Sorry.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi. They're saying hi.
Hello.
How are
Where are
you?
they? How can they see you?
Mom, in the middle of something.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
No, really, we're in the middle of something. Why is this so funny to you?
I know her.
Yeah, that's Emily and Ryan.
Emily!
That's Craig.
Where's the camera?
It's right up there.
Oh.
Okay, no more. No.
Oh, I'm so glad that's recorded on the internet for the rest of forever.
That's so good.
Oh, Pearl, baby.
Okay. Anyway, Chandra is also there. She is standing to the back of the room, sort of guiding the smaller members, or the youngest members of the Whispers around. Briefly, you see everybody's favorite member of the Whispers, Henry, kind of run up and grab a note. And he sort of turns back and looks at all of you and goes, and then kind of goes back to what he's doing.
Oh, buddy.
Oh, poor little guy.
Vondra looks up as you guys walk in. Ah, wonderful. It's time to begin, is it?
Yeah.
Almost.
Beautiful, beautiful. I will clear the room. Children, time to scatter. And they all sort of head out to do whatever tasks she has assigned them to do.
What's with the little bird things?
Our sparrows. They're they're an information system. They're a network. They fly along a path.
Oh.
Able to smuggle a few of them out of the tower.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Cool.
It's like a text message almost.
Oh,
Wow.
So, what have you all decided?
Now that I'm back.
All right. Like a 16-year-old with his first girlfriend. Over the middle. Mom.
Hold on, everyone. Let me just.
There you go.
I am an adult.
All right. So, Commander Vondra says, so what have you all come up with? What have you decided?
Operation ambush one of the cloak guys.
Wonderful.
Yeah, somebody fill me in on what I missed, because now I'm very, very lost.
Not much.
I'm
We're clearing the
Almost
room.
not
okay.
So we're gonna need a volunteer who's exceedingly brave, an adult, not
Marlon raises his hand.
Not you.
Not one of us.
not
All right.
Okay.
And an adult, you said?
yes.
Yes.
Wonderful. I can have one of my lieutenants meet with you in the city.
Okay.
What do you need them to do? What do you need them for?
Well, they're gonna be big.
So the
Wonderful.
bait sounds so negative.
Look, I'm gonna be straight with her. And I'm gonna be straight with this dude. Like, this is a good, dangerous thing. Only volunteers.
Everything is dangerous from here on out.
Right.
I will make sure he understands the risks.
Okay.
Okay.
I just want this dude teed up. That's all.
Not a problem.
Yeah.
So,
We're trying to figure out a way to separate one from the group so that way we're not going against a whole pack of them, basically.
for the best, probably.
Have you ever seen them travel not in groups?
Yes. We have the one cloak who takes care of the waterfront, one that takes care of the downtown, and the one that only guards the gates to the upper district.
So it's actually more. So we may end up just running into one by themselves if it's not.
This is stuff.
From what they said,
They're-
they're mostly separate.
Their show of force last night leads me to believe that they may be a little bit more on edge. So a distraction or bait might be best.
Okay. That's fine.
Now, what do you plan on doing about the giant?
Yeah.
And the hope,
Original.
the hope from us, like, you know, doing our best to figure out what might be, how that whole situation might be set up, is hopefully if we are to take care of the master, let's say, then the giant will at some point fall as well.
Mm-hmm.
Wonderful. Now,
I don't know the specifics on that one, but our guy here knows his way around magic, and that's what he had to say.
And if that's not true, when we killed one, we'll go after the giant.
Yeah.
Now, from what my friends throughout the city have told me, is that we have enough men to fortify the outside of the waterfront district immediately. As soon as you say the word that the cloak has fallen, my men will move into position.
Mm-hmm.
But we can't.
How do we send word of that? Like, will you be around?
I will look for whatever signal you guys can produce. I trust you guys can make a fire or something in the sky. Who knows?
Can you affect clouds?
I know how to make
Caramel?
signals.
Aramil, can you like affect clouds at all?
I feel like prestidigitation would be just fine.
Yes.
Well,
I can make.
I also have message as a cantrip.
yes, but that's only a certain distance.
Oh yeah, right.
If you can shape the clouds to make like a signal in the sky.
They tend to stay under.
Digitation.
So we'll figure it out.
Giant in the sky.
Mm.
We'll figure that out.
Okay.
We'll cross the
Now,
bridge when we do it.
when you say over time the giant will fall, in order for us to hold the waterfront district, we need to be able to get my allies into the bay as quickly as possible. How long do you expect that thing to stand?
Well, that's what I was about to. Well, that's why hopefully we'll be able to make the signal thing work out. Because if we can take care of, let's say, the power source of that giant,
Mhm.
and we call your soldiers in, then it
Mhm.
could just be a strength in numbers thing that we can just put it down once. Because if we can put it down, if the thing that raises it is no longer there, it won't get back up. So
That's
we could remove
a
the
good
top
strategy.
the head and then use your forces to help just stomp out the big body as well.
I could set it on fire.
I mean,
Bones are pretty. We'll consider that avenue.
This sounds like a plan. This
Oh, can it signal? No? Okay.
this sounds like a plan to me.
All right. Good, because we're good at those.
All right, I will get my men in position to assist with the giant once you all give the signal.
All right.
For now, they will station themselves around the edges of the waterfront to hold the streets. At your word, they will begin to take down the patrols.
Okay.
okay.
Keep an eye on the.
So that was my question. So we can form a barricade around that waterfront district, but who's going to
Yes.
sweep out the patrols already in the district?
It will be a matter of time. Some
Okay.
may be handled immediately. Some may slip away, and we have to deal with them over time. But we will.
So sounds like after we
There-
take out
There will be
the
cleanup.
cloak, we'll go hunting.
I would prefer if you all would take out the cloak and then focus on the giant. But
We can do that.
That's what we'll do.
Okay.
We'll handle the
we
hardest
can
stuff.
we can take care of the fodder.
All right.
Okay.
Keep an eye on the sky. We're gonna try and find some way to make that happen.
Of course.
Bear in mind, this all won't go down until dusk.
Yes. The cloaks don't come out until night.
Yeah. So
All right. Thank you all for your help. I know this is not your city, but I appreciate the help anyway.
For the forest.
It's our job.
For the forest.
I would just like to imagine Armels in the back for the forest.
Does anybody here have? Does anybody have the ability to cast a minor illusion?
I think
Our resident prestidigitation boy.
That's different than minor illusion.
I also have minor illusion.
Fantastic.
That's
Why
what I
would-
meant.
And lucky for you, I'm still setting up my D&D character sheet because I
What do you think?
literally
what do you think
just
the
put that
coolest
back on
animal
there.
sound is?
Pardon?
What do you think the
The
coolest
animal
animal sound is, Marleman?
Oh shit! You just asked Marleman.
You hear from outside, a dolphin.
That would be perfect. If you could make a really loud dolphin noise if you want to make that ring out across the waterfront as our signal if you'd like. That'll give them something to listen for.
I see what you're saying.
Yes.
that's actually not bad.
That isn't that bad.
Just in case.
I have it, so
So do I.
Fantastic.
I think it's a cantrip, so we can.
yeah, exactly.
So, well, listen for the call of the dolphin, I guess.
All right. We will.
I hope
hold on,
that little
wait.
voice outside the door just said, yeah!
Minor illusion's only
You
30
hear
feet.
footsteps, but you also hear dolphin, dolphin,
Prestidigitation's
dolphin,
10. So,
dolphin, dolphin as they go.
With the wave.
Remember, the source of the sound, you can go from 30 feet away. So you can
yeah, and it can be scream loud. So you can throw it in the sky and just make this loud, stupid ass dolphin.
I was thinking about that on top of me being levitated in the air.
Also, yes. Or you can just get up there and do some fireworks too. So
Yeah, I'm really good at those. And then Marleman casts prestidigitation, and it looks like he's spinning like pistol guns, and he's like, and he puts them back in his pocket, and then they disappear.
nice.
Fantastic.
Am I blue?
Roll a magic search.
Oh,
Because I just rolled a 1.
Okay. Well, now I gotta find my dice because I don't remember where they went. They've disappeared.
Boy, oh boy.
There we go.
I'm really bad at this game, guys. What the fuck? I just had them a minute ago. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
What's your... Oh, okay.
What's your... Oh.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Damn. Edge.
Shivering with anticipation.
Yeah. Morgan's gonna get back soon.
Okay. I found it. I'm rolling a magic surge, so I gotta roll a d20?
No, you gotta roll a D1000. 10,000.
Oh no.
And
Oh no. Oh no. Hold on. D&D. Why didn't you tell me that when I was looking for my dice? D&D.
He turned the sound off.
You don't have one of those?
Yeah. Hold on. Let me go get it.
Four D10s.
It's just a...
What is it? A
pointing at it.
one.
1D10,000,
Oh shit.
which is 4 D10s.
E. What? I can't do that.
40-10, right?
Here, I'll just do.
Alright, do you use the net librum of random magical effects?
Yep, that's the thing.
Oh
I
no.
thought so.
Oh no.
I've heard about this.
Oh
There's some bad.
Wait, hold on. Is it 10,000 or is it 1,000?
10,000.
10,000. Okay, so that's
4 zeros to 90.
10 D100s. Is that right? Yeah.
No.
Or just go to a dice roller and roll D1000.
I tried that. It won't let me.
Then roll 5d10 or 4d10 and see what number you get.
Yeah, just roll 4. Do you have a D10?
Yeah.
Roll it 4
Roll it
times.
4
Tell me
times.
what each number is.
Oh, I don't want to do that.
Yeah, it's the easiest way to do this. Just do that. So this way you're also doing tactilely.
Yes. You're doing it in a dramatic
What happens
fashion for any of us playing along at home.
Christ, now I gotta find which one the D10 is.
It's got 10 sides.
This one.
It is.
I help.
It's got 10 sides.
Very helpful.
Oh, it's the weird shaped one. What
Yes,
the?
it's this
It
one.
looks like the top from Inception. Kind of.
Wait, what?
Sort It kind of looks like the top from Inception. Anyway.
Oh.
Yeah, here.
I just,
That's 8,
Oh.
Okay.
a 0,
Okay.
Snap.
a 7.
All right.
How many of these am I rolling? A
One
0,
One more.
a 0.
All right. So ED70. Let me get it.
I don't have the book open.
All right. Now I get to roll some dice.
How many are nearby?
1, 2.
Oh, that's a really great.
At least
And it's
5.
up to you because there's NPCs as well.
At least 5. So I'm gonna roll a D10.
I am so hoping this doesn't stop.
All right.
Sorry, guys. Sorry,
Hang on,
guys.
I gotta take this down. Vondra's 1, Deandra's 2,
Oh.
Phaedra's 3,
Oh.
Nyx is 4, and Izzy, who is still outside, is 5.
Oh, no.
Oh my god, this could have been so much worse.
I'm looking this
Phaedra!
up.
Uh-huh.
As Marleman finger guns out,
Uh-huh.
suddenly feel like you can't do anything.
Oh
And not
no.
only can you not do anything, you lose access to your brain.
Wait,
And
80,
you-
70?
you lose access to your magic and your talking, and as you are now enfeebled, as if you just got hit with a feeble mind spell.
Oh, I thought it was random enfeeblement.
Huh?
Oh
I thought it
no!
was random enfeeblement.
That's
One
a
random female nearby is enfeebled.
great.
Yeah, I thought it was ray of enfeeblement, not feeble mind.
Oh, it might be
Wonderful.
Ray of Enfeeblement. Hang on, let me pull that up.
It just means you're weak as fuck,
Yeah.
but yes.
Oh, yes. Sorry. This is Ray of Enfeeblement,
They're
not
very
Feeble Mind.
similar, but
Similar but different. Okay, so
body, not brain.
yes, you are weak as hell. Your constitution and your strength are both reduced to 1,
Uh-huh.
Cool.
and you only deal half damage anytime you swing your weapon.
Sorry, guys. Hey.
Oh boy, you shouldn't apologize. You were very close to doing some very bad things.
Huh?
Yep.
Holy shit.
Yep. There was some shit in here. Oh boy, there was some shit in here.
Wait.
Anyway.
I would prefer to have done. I would have preferred to have seen 8071 because it would be hysterical considering what I did to her the last game where I just gave her money.
True, but you might have done that to a pauper.
8071 is 8071 is one random female nearby is fabulously rich but doesn't know it.
Anyway, so
8074, one random female nearby is swept clean of memories.
yep, that one. Anyway, moving on. We're not going to read more from the book. We're going to let things happen as it comes.
Okay, so
Covered in paper mache.
so
You
do
are
so okay. Ah!
Oh, I'm tired.
Hang on, I got to read one more thing there, Heather, before we do this.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I found a thing that might have been useful, but now we'll fucking see.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
1 HP.
Okay,
1 HP.
I'm okay with this. That's okay. All right. That's what do I add to con? I add 19.
What'd you say?
19.
19? Okay. Morgan, what's your spell save DC?
I think it's 16.
Okay. You feel this way for about six seconds, and then you're okay.
Oh, no.
Oh,
right.
There is 6 seconds of being.
You just feel like you got punched in the gut.
Huh.
do I feel like a little nauseous? Just like, oh, that was
Your armor on
So-
the inside is now covered in sweat.
Can we canonically make this so, like, when I finger pistol like shot, I shot at her,
Yes,
and then
you
I put him
shot
away?
a ray of energy into Phaedra.
Jesus.
That's not funny. We're about to go find some shit. Would I recognize that? Would I be able to tell if he had done that on purpose or not?
Roll an Arcana check.
Say again.
Wait, you. Oh.
Roll an Arcana check.
Oh, you want to see if I knew what I was doing? That should be a bluff check on my end.
If you want to roll with it or not.
Arcana, intelligence, so 2. 9.
Nope. You think he did it on purpose.
Asshole.
I think it would be in my best interest to. This is Morgan. To like be like truthful about that. I'd be like, hey, I didn't mean to do that.
Is this like that time where I
Remember that
punched
time that I was blue?
and and then you were a zombie? Is this more
yeah.
that shit?
It was one of those times. I think.
Wait,
That
you
was
were
super.
blue?
Oh yeah,
Oh, that was cool.
I punched him once and he turned blue. Not like a bruise, like his whole body.
Yeah, no, like I was blue.
He was like a giant. He was like a giant blueberry.
Oh yeah,
It was
you
great.
people
It
saw
was very good.
Vonder is watching all of this and going,
Anyway,
everyone cool? Can we
Yeah.
be good?
okay, I have a possible thing that I could use.
Hang on. Emily is first.
Yes.
Emily, what's up?
Oh, I was just assuring Vondra that no matter how ridiculously we look, we know what we're doing.
Yeah, totally. And then I do the
Okay.
same thing again where I finger gun. No, I'm kidding. I didn't.
So
I was this close to rolling again, Morgan.
I forgot that I forgot
Oh, it
that
would have been another 20! You would have had to do it again!
I'm sorry, everyone.
Anyway, one of the spells that I had put in my thing last time, and I'd forgotten about since it's been 2 weeks, is something called gentle repose, which
Okay.
if I touch a corpse, I can prevent it from becoming undead for 10 days.
Okay.
Neat.
So if I
touch
could, if I touch a corpse, I can prevent it from decaying or turning undead for 10 days.
Sweet.
So if I can manage to get to it before it actually raises it, I might be able to prevent that.
I mean, we have to kill it first.
Yeah, the plan is that we're going to be killing the other thing anyway, or killing the guy who's making it anyway. So that,
Yeah.
but if things change, which they might,
Yes.
Yeah. Keep that spell open.
But yeah,
you got it available.
I just wanted to mention that I had that because I had put it in my daily spell book last time.
All right. So,
Let's get this show in the
Yeah.
so you guys head out. You walk outside, and Tiandra is sort of leaning against the front door, sort of pacing a little bit, just like, okay. Kind of watches you guys as you go. Doesn't really say much. You guys head for the exit that you have been shown, and head out onto the street.
Actually, before we do that,
Yep.
Do you guys think it's wise for us all to head out together and looking like ourselves? Or should we at least try to disguise ourselves?
This area, or this like hideout type thing, does have multiple exits. We can, go through different exits and then rejoin. Outside.
Okay.
Okay.
How many people can you affect with seeming?
Up to 8
my
willing
seeming-
creatures.
Seeming is 8 people.
Ooh, that's everybody. So
I would have to blow away a 5th level slot.
Ooh.
That is I don't know if that's necessary. If it's
I don't think
daytime,
that's necessary. Yeah,
nah. It should be
I feel
okay.
like we could just.
and it's still
So
yeah.
We were able to just wander through the whole place like in daytime.
Yeah, but
Yesterday.
who knows if we were observed or not?
Yeah, so we can just, if we want to avoid the risk, then we can split up a bit. But I don't think we need to go too overwhelming into the.
No, it's just,
I mean, Nick said she had passed without a trace.
no, I do.
No, he does.
Oh, you did.
Need
Yeah,
to
Nick
help
just
herself.
can pass without a trace
Oh,
because she's.
Yeah.
gotcha.
Yeah, Nick, my
So, do we have a map of the city? I forget.
I assume that's what the small child following us is.
There's no one following you. You guys are out on your own.
Well, we should have our bait.
Our friend, yeah.
He's there.
Yeah, you don't know where he is yet.
He'll be there, yeah. He'll be there.
Yeah. So,
All right.
I'm just thinking like we should head our separate ways and each go directly to one of the buildings that we're going to wait for nightfall.
Yeah, do you
Well,
want to
here's a
leave it?
thought.
Do you like your thought?
I have a thought about that whole thing. Of if you're worried that they know us and know what our deal is and know what our plan is, then actually splitting up might well be suicide.
That's
Yeah.
a fair point.
Because if they know us and they see us and they're aware of us and they see any of us alone, we're fucking
That's we made.
You think they'll try to take us during the day?
dead. I think that's perfectly reasonable. Or I don't think that's anywhere out of the question. If they think that if they perceive us as a threat and they see us at a time of weakness, I don't think anything will stop them from taking us down.
Yeah, if they were willing to kill all those people just to make a point, I doubt they're gonna stick to the rules of daytime versus curfew.
I think that if anything, I think all bets might be off, and there might be a case to be made for just sticking together and not expecting them to play fair.
But this is a pretty big group to be inconspicuous with.
Oh, I don't expect us to be inconspicuous. I think that ship has sailed.
If that's the case, then this ambush is already fucked.
I mean, I think that there's like some. I think that in any situation, sending people off on their own is an invitation to get them killed, especially in hostile territory.
Well, true.
Like, we're not going to be that far from each other when we're setting this ambush up anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If we should expect them to be prepared for us, that's fine. We can
Yeah,
still
and if
take
they
care
know,
of them.
they can counter ambush us.
So there's 7 of us right now.
Yeah.
So So you want to move all together in one group to the site?
I think that I'm worried about doing too much other than that. Just I'm quite worried about the idea of splitting up too much just in case people get condensed, just descend to the one.
Maybe we should just have half the group just be 50 or 100 feet ahead, but still within visual range, so that way we're not
Yeah, we can do some subgroup stuff, but we don't want to
Yeah,
go too far.
we're still going to the same place, but
Let me just check something real quick. I wish I had an easier access to what the spell descriptions were.
what spell are you trying to get?
Invisibility.
Oh, right. Which one did you choose?
Invisibility. I don't. What do you mean?
I just forget which ability you're referring.
I might have been able at one point to do mass invisibility, but I don't know if I have that in my slots. I don't know if that's. Hold on.
All right, I have it here. So it's up to an hour. It should take less than that time to reach our destination. Okay, so it's a second level spell. You can cast it. I can cast it at the 5th level. That means I can take myself and 3 others. Make them invisible.
All right.
So,
That's sick.
why don't we do that?
Anyone else turn invisible?
I mean, I am very stealthy.
I feel like you should do that though when we're about to set the ambush, right? So that we can stay as a group.
I mean, ideally at that point we'll already be hidden. And
How long does it last?
an hour.
All right then. So we can definitely do that while we go head to our squad, or head to our spot, and then
I can disguise myself for. What was that?
I mean, let's not get crazy with this, just because I don't have to worry about burning this spell, because I'll just get it back.
Disguise self is just a level 1.
Short rest.
It's an hour.
All right, let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
All right, who wants to be stealth?
I should be stealth because I don't know. I don't have any way to make myself stealth.
Okay.
I'm very noisy. I don't know if invisibility is going to affect my noise levels or not.
yeah, no, that's probably it.
We also have to worry about Frank.
Oh fuck.
Trunks is just sort of shrugging along, being like, "Whatever."
Yeah,
You
he'll
should
be
be
a,
invisible.
invisibility.
I'll
Will
take
he won't be. He's not too clanky or anything. If he's invisible, then he'll be chill.
Yeah, I'm
sure.
I'm the clanky one, so
Okay.
I'll opt not to be invisible just because I'm already really fucking loud.
Turn invisible.
Myself, Stumpy, and who else?
Stumpy.
One more.
Maybe
I'll do that
Trev.
then.
Armel.
Sure. Yeah,
Doesn't
Armin's
matter.
not a bad choice.
Okay. So
All right. So everyone who is going invisible, roll stealth checks with advantage. Everyone else, just roll your stealth.
You included me on that list, right?
Visible, roll with advantage. If you're not, roll normal.
I know,
So
that's what I'm
Phaedra,
saying, yeah.
roll with disadvantage.
I know, I did.
Stealth. What number are you? Oh, you're.
I got 17.
17 from Armel.
15.
I got 13.
13 from the Clanky.
Yeah, which
15.
isn't bad as normal, so it's not terrible.
15 plus 3s.
18.
18.
All right. Nix.
19 plus 8 plus 4, which I think is 31.
That is 31.
Basically invisible.
Well done.
Yes, I told you. I'm good. My existence. It's fine.
Trev.
19.
19. Okay. You all make your way through the city towards the courtyard where you had all found before. The ones who are visible keeping as low as possible. Nyx, you just fade into the fucking shadows. Like you just don't exist.
Some people are good at things.
Occasionally, you would pass a person and they would like glance at a corner, thinking they saw something, but you would already be gone.
Must have been nothing.
The rest, yeah, basically just thug in a Batman game, just like, huh, what, and then just kind of.
Like following us or watching us or looking to
roll a perception check.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got Arcane Eye. I can help us.
I got an 18. Pretty good.
All right. No one seems to be following you. You see a couple patrols as you make your way through. The seeming spell cast on them, making the skeletons look like just kind of dragging sad humans, as well as orcs and elves. But no one seems to be tailing you guys. You get a few curious looks. You get a few quick nods from people as the visible folks pass.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot to roll for Trunks. That'll be fine. Huh?
Yeah.
Yes, the invisible dwarf.
Yeah.
And so you all make your way without incident to the courtyard where you had staked out the day before. It's probably around noon by the time you guys get there.
Okay.
Oh man, so we gotta wait.
Yeah, we got time to go.
Let's find.
Is there anywhere we can like try and make ourselves inconspicuous?
Yeah.
Roll an investigation check.
Hey, that's a good roll. What do I get for this? 20.
All right. The way the courtyard is set up is it is a square with 4 alleys leading in at each corner.
Okay.
Kind of off angle to each other.
Yeah.
It is surrounded on all sides by buildings, 2 of which, the ones directly opposite each other, have large bay windows that look into the courtyard itself. As for places to hide yourself, there are a few nooks and crannies and a few corners, and of course the alleys themselves, but it's a fairly wide open space, about maybe 50 feet across in all directions.
Are the windows still intact?
One of them is, one of them is not.
Okay. So
the one to the north of the square is totally whole, the one to the south is not.
I'm going to say whoever's a decent spellcaster should get up there. And like, whoever can do a range should get up there and like...
I could try to dimension door me and one other person up there, so long as no one sees me doing
you can
it.
just break into the building and walk up there.
I'm not sneaky.
I mean...
It's not sneak, it's breaking in.
Can we tell if these buildings have been lived in? Or if anybody...
I got it.
They're all warehouses.
Is it more or less than 30 feet above you?
It is about 15 feet above you. It is exactly 1 story up.
Yeah. I can also dimension door somebody up there.
I can blink up there if I needed to.
Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I like walk.
Yeah.
Just go through that. I'm walking. Yeah, we're overthinking this, guys. Let's walk through it.
We're athletic enough.
I'm sure I can like climb up onto some vantage point, and I'm sure Trunks can do the same because he's an athlete.
So
Trunks nods and goes, "Yeah, I can get up there pretty easy."
We need to get inside the buildings because there's no cover out here. So
Okay.
Trunks points towards the broken window and just goes, "Why don't we just climb into it?"
thank you. Yeah, I'm a stumpy.
Seems fine by me.
Can I get through it okay?
You could try.
If we got to pick a lock or two to get into some places,
Yeah.
Let's go up there.
Nyx, would you mind if we run into any locks, would you try to pick them?
No. Well, yeah, it's fine.
It's funny how our rogue is a moral compass of the group.
Hey.
She's the only good person in your group.
True.
Or no, Marlon, you're chaotic good, aren't you?
No, I think he's.
I'm chaotic good.
Oh, you're chaotic good. That's it.
Yeah.
I believe he's chaotic neutral like me.
Okay.
I mean, a lot of us.
I would believe good for Marlon.
Wait,
He's a good dude.
Me? Yeah.
Yeah,
Can you hear me?
You're chaotic good, right?
No, I'm not chaotic good. I'm lawful. I'm thinking lawful good.
Really?
I thought you were neutral. I thought you were neutral.
I didn't think it was possible to be a wild magic guy who's not chaotic.
Oh,
Your very
that's
existence
true.
is
Oh,
chaotic.
that's true. All right, well then I would be chaotic good.
Yeah, I think you're chaotic good there, buddy.
You aim for good things to happen, but you're also wacky.
I did in my backstory. I did destroy a bunch of. I did flood in a cave where bandits were.
Yeah,
They're
if you don't
bandits.
feel great about it.
I was mad about them.
If you don't feel good about it.
They're bandits.
Interesting how Marlon and I are the same alignment.
Regardless.
It's why you get along so
Um,
swimmingly.
You guys look around the outside of the building with the broken window, I assume. And sure enough, off in the alley that leads back to the main road on that side, you find a door that is quite locked.
Man, it's more than regular locked.
I'd say
Nix, you're really good at locks.
check for traps first, just in case.
You're also really good at that.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll check for first.
All right, so it's your investigation plus your proficiency again.
Wait.
Oh no, I'm sorry. It's your sleight of hand. Nope, that's lock picking. It's check for traps is investigation plus your proficiency again.
Which is you mean my expertise?
Yes, because you have expertise in it.
Okay.
Stop it.
14 plus
Where the hell? Auto-playing
18.
ads are killing me.
18. You search through the door and just kind of rub your hands along it, kind of take a listen, push it a bit. And this door does, in fact, feel trapped.
Hey.
Okay. Can I disarm the trap? Is that
Sure. Roll a sleight of hand check.
Okay.
I was gonna say that's another roll.
There are 3 rolls to opening a door. It's finding the trap, taking it out, and then opening the door.
okay? 26.
Jesus Christ.
Look at that.
You
Farm the hell out of that door.
you figure out
You
that
expelliarmus the shit out of it.
you figure out that the trap is a trip wire that runs along the top that if you push open the door snaps. Able to using your tiny gnomish hands to kind of wedge the door in such a way that you're able to just squeak the wire off the top of the door so it hangs so it won't break when the door opens itself.
Okay.
Now you have to unlock the door.
Yeah, I was gonna say, but the door's still locked. Okay.
Yeah, the door's still locked. No trap. Door's still locked.
Nat 20, bitch.
That door's not locked anymore.
You breathe
The door is never
on the lock.
The door has never
You
been
shoot
locked.
the lock!
You
I've
just
never seen a door that's been locked
You're
before.
a door whisperer.
after
Handle.
after sliding the tripwire off the top, you kind of jump down because you were standing on Armel's shoulders to get high enough to do so. And then look at the lock and you go. Pfft. You stick a pinky in and press up, and then open the door.
Damn.
Nice.
Door's open.
So what was the actual trap?
Huh?
What was the actual trap? Can I take a look?
Roll a perception check when you walk inside.
Or ask Nix.
Or ask Nix.
Oh yeah, I know what the trap is, and I tell him.
Okay. The trap was a trip line laying across the door that, if broken, would sound a small rune alarm on the side of the door.
Oh, okay.
Is the alarm still active?
It looks to be. It does not look like the spell scroll itself has been expended.
Yeah, but the trigger is disarmed.
Okay.
The trigger is not disarmed. It's just not armed.
Is it
okay?
possible? Do we want to have Nick's arm it again?
There's no
Let's
No.
Because if someone follows us through that door,
We should post a watch on it.
oh, that's less fun.
Because
But we don't know who that will alarm.
That's true. Good
Yes.
point. We don't know if that's
Right.
the good guys. I'd assume the bad guys at this point.
I'm kind of assuming this is just an alarm placed on whoever owns the warehouse, but
I suppose.
we can't take that chance. So.
Okay. All right.
You all flow your way inside this warehouse. It's still fairly stocked, full of goods.
Mhm.
At least this lower floor is, and it seems to be full of things such as, it's just boxes and boxes of stuff. It seems to be mostly construction materials. There's a lot of lumber sitting around. There are some tools. It seems to be just a warehouse for a construction company of some kind. You make your way without incident through the building up to the platform that overlooks the courtyard, and have a very clear vantage point of the alley directly across from the window and the courtyard itself.
Okay.
There are alleys plus the alley that leads on the side of this building. You can't really see. You can see the entrances to those alleys, but not down them.
Okay.
Is there any place where you could get somebody to see those?
Not standing inside this building.
Can we still see the door that we just came in?
Nope. It is on a slightly different level from the building from you. You had to go up some stairs and onto like a balcony area.
Okay. So I'm at least going to go down to the first floor because when the time comes, A, we'll need to find the dude who's supposed to show up.
Okay.
And B, when the bad guys show up, we need to get outside to them.
Okay.
I'm gonna stay up top because I'm loud and I don't want to make more noise than I already do.
Okay.
So like I want to make sure I can look out the vantage point, but without being like literally just sticking my head out and making myself look super obvious, you know?
Right. Yeah. That's fine.
Yeah.
Anybody else?
I made it up here without incident. I want to keep it that way.
I'm going to go ahead and try to convince Trunks to also be on the first floor, because...
Trunks nods and goes, just put me under a bucket or something. I don't care. As long as I can kick my way out and kick the thing, I'll stay down here.
I actually want him watching the door that we came through.
Fine.
You want him to watch a door but not kick it? You're torturing.
Oh, that's
if someone tries to get through that door that's not one of us, kick the shit out of it.
I can do that.
There you
I
go.
can do that, for
The
sure.
promise of
Now
future.
you're speaking my language.
That's fine. RML, Nix, what are you guys doing?
I'm gonna stay up top, I guess, just in case I decide to go for an airborne attack when this guy comes. Like
Okay.
Luke out of the sky or something, you know?
Okay.
You never know.
I can.
Okay.
I think I have a bunch of distance spells, so I can also. That's why I'm also staying up top.
So is Trunks the only person on the first floor?
Yeah.
And Sai.
I believe I would be as well.
All right, Trev, you're also on the first floor. Now, no, this is the first floor of the warehouse. It's not out in the courtyard.
Yeah, no, I just don't want to. I just want to be able to get out if shit jumps off relatively easily.
There's access to the courtyard.
How about the window?
The only direct access to the courtyard itself is that window. The door you came in is down the alley a bit from the courtyard, so you would need to leave that door and then run down the alley.
Yeah, so as somebody who climbed in through the damn window or whatever, I figured just wait near there.
I can pretty much go wherever the hell I want, so I'm going to go up top.
Okay. So the people up top are RML, Phaedra, and Marleman. Everybody else is down below.
Yeah, I think I would just be like kind of.
You guys are quick enough to get around.
I'll jump.
If you're asking me if I'm cool.
But the other guys that are like at the door for the alley, like, are we gonna dive in two different groups on this guy? You know, like that's what I'm saying.
Well, yeah, I didn't think we were that far from the middle part.
It's only like it's 15 feet down the alley. It's not. It's not like a mile.
All right, that's fine.
Parliament,
Yes,
you're on the first floor, correct?
I am on the top.
Oh, you're on the top. Okay. Are
Would
we?
you prefer I was down the second one on the first one? Or?
No, but you have message, right?
Yeah. Did I get rid of it? No. Yeah, I have it.
Would that be able to get to the other group from where we are standing?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, from where we're standing. Yeah, hell yeah.
We're right downstairs.
Okay.
Yeah, I can stop my. This is Marleman in context. I can stop my feet and get a message to them.
Okay. So, do we have an idea of which way we're expecting this guy to be coming from? Because
we're gonna lure him into the middle, right? With our bait.
So if we can coordinate this.
With our bait.
Realistically, that's why I wanted us in all 4 of the buildings, but that's not really safe. So.
Yeah.
This will be fine.
But
Okay.
essentially, our bait will be in the middle of the courtyard,
Mhm.
and so someone will have to approach him, come into the courtyard to talk to him. So
Yeah, we think the cloak is gonna go in there.
Okay.
Then we can send a message down. Marleman can stomp his feet or whatever he wants.
is this a first level spell or is that a cantrip?
Stomping feet.
Message is cantrip, right?
Yeah, message is a cantrip.
Okay, good. Because when the dude shows up, when our dude shows up, if you see him, don't like shout or anything. Just like send
Yeah,
messages.
that's what. Yeah.
Like just chill out in the center of the courtyard.
Okay.
And from there, it's still only around 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Are you guys just hunkering down?
I want to safely look at some of the equipment and see like if there's any good lumber or metal. Or
Sure. Roll an investigation check.
also making sure there's no other traps.
Okay.
Well, that's pretty good.
Marlman,
Yes.
make sure if when we head into battle, don't go too far from me right away, because I've got a thing for you that'll make you less squishy, but I need to touch you to do it, so you can't be.
Oh, okay. Turn me blue.
Actually, no. Turn your.
Sorry, I thought that was also in good taste, but
Kudos.
If it weren't for bad taste, dude.
Yeah, well,
Oh boy.
you also made me sick, so.
Correcting it.
Anyway, I have stone skin, which works for an hour, and you would be resistant to non-magical bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing. I figured that might be handy.
How long does that last?
An hour, but it's not. It's concentration, I believe. Let me double check.
Ooh, so then it doesn't last an hour. It lasts as long as concentration.
Yes, but,
Good.
but
Okay. Okay. It's okay. Okay. Yes.
just figured I'd mention it.
All right. So,
DM.
yo,
I rolled a 20, by the way.
it's a good material. It hasn't really aged that poorly in the warehouse. Still ready to be used. The metal is solid. Most of the pieces slightly too big for your purposes, but you do actually scrounge together some of the stuff and stash it in your bag. There's some good steel, some good iron you'll be able to make use of later. The thing you find a lot of is leather. There's rolls and rolls of leather here, both big and small. And you take some of the smaller ones and toss them in your bag.
Okay.
So add to your bag 5 steel ingots, 10 iron ingots, and 3 yards worth of good.
Nice.
Good.
Oh no!
Good. Yeah.
He's got that good leather.
Good.
Oh
No.
You got that good leather.
Oh, yeah.
That was
Oh
some
no!
robot. What was the last thing you guys heard?
Good.
That good.
Perfect.
What kind of warehouse is this?
Good leather.
The image that froze was duck face, so it was wonderful.
Wonderful.
It's pretty good.
So yes, 3 yards of good leather.
Is there any boxes near where me, Marleman, on my
Yes, there
group
are.
is?
There are some smaller boxes full of stuff like wool, some cushioning, things like that.
Can I look and see if there's anything here worth? I don't know that I would possibly. Yes, worth pilfering. Yes,
Sure.
stealing.
I actually need you to roll two things. Roll an investigation check for that, and I need you to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Oh dear. Okay. Alright, so checking. Oh hey, that's good. And that was a investigation?
Yes, that is investigation to see what you can steal.
18.
Cool. And your wisdom saving throw?
Do I add my wisdom mod to that, or is it just a straight?
Wisdom saving mod, whatever it is.
Look for traps.
So +4. So 20.
All right. As you're searching through these boxes, and you don't find much, you find some wool, some cotton. It looks like up here is where they store the more like perishable goods that they use during construction.
Okay. Yeah.
Things they could use for insulation.
Oh no.
You don't find much, but as you're doing it, you feel this cold creep up the back of your head. Almost like an eye is just sort of looking you over, and you shake it off and banish it away. You know that you were just attempted to be scryed upon, but have fought it off.
Son of a bitch. Can I tap Marleman real quick?
Yo, what's up?
Can you pass a message to the others down? Someone tried to scry on me.
I do that.
Okay.
I send it to Trev.
Okay.
Dang.
Trev, you hear this in the back
Let
of your head.
let the others know,
How's
please.
All right. There's somebody. I mean, well, they know to keep an eye on us.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I don't know enough about what's going on to know how well it worked. But
I just figured you guys ought to know.
Did he tell this to the rest of us?
Yes.
yes.
Okay, so I kind of want to go up and ask Marleman, like, even if it failed, do you know if like they know where we are?
They can't tell where we are if they.
I don't know that much about the scrying stuff, do I? Like,
Right, well, it's me who did the scrying.
Theoretically, the person who has the spell should know.
Me.
This.
yeah, I was gonna say.
Yep.
Yeah. So if they failed it, and I know, they shouldn't be able to tell where we are.
Okay.
They
Recall
don't
what happened
because
when
like what
she
happened
tried
with
to
the
scry
first
Paradise.
time. I only saw darkness.
Yeah.
So presumably they shouldn't know our location.
Okay. That's good.
Okay.
So, a couple more hours pass.
Yep.
It's around 5 o'clock, almost 6 o'clock in the evening now. The sun is starting to set. The purples are starting to creep into the sky. And those of you at the window see a leather-clad man with a small short sword kind of trot into the courtyard and begin to look around. Hey,
Probably.
I'm guessing this is really.
are you guys here?
Okay.
Are you fucking serious?
I cast message down to whoever is whispering.
Okay. He's standing in the center of the courtyard, just kind of spinning in a circle, just like. What are you sending?
Yeah.
Stop whispering.
Tell
You
him
want me
he's
to
being
start
really
talking?
good bait. Tell him he's being
Start
really,
talking.
really good
Yeah.
bait.
I mean, you told.
Whistle.
You said.
Tell him to whistle. I tell him to whistle.
Okay. I hear this. I want to come up
Whistle,
there.
whistle music. There you go. Exactly. Perfect. 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 I continue the message spell. All right. Now tell me you're a good boy.
Jesus Christ.
Now look at me like you have a secret.
Is this for the bait?
Yes, it's
Oh my
exactly.
gosh.
the bait.
Tell him to shut up.
Either he's the best bait ever or the worst, and I'm not sure which.
Yeah.
I am a good
Do it.
boy.
Do an improv bit.
Oh my god, Marlon!
Okay. Marlon.
Like
Nobody
even
else knows.
Like,
that I'm spinning.
My hand is a banana.
okay.
All right,
This
cool.
is a banana.
I give Marleman a stern,
Banana.
disapproving look.
It's like nobody knows that I'm doing this, but
No.
but based on what he's doing, they all know I'm doing it.
Context
Oh, yeah.
clues, they figure it out pretty easily.
I give you a stern, disapproving look. As
Okay.
if to say, stop it.
I continue the message spell. You're doing just fine.
Tell him to.
I'm a bird now.
Okay.
La, da, da, da,
Oh,
da.
stop.
Okay, that's
I
enough. That's enough. That's
don't-
enough.
Oh,
All right. Tell him to
what?
make himself look like a refugee who's just looking for a place to stay, and like stay near the center of the courtyard, just looking scared.
All right. Be very scared.
Already am.
Christ.
Well, you need to be like a refugee.
You're at like a 7. We need like a 20.
We need you to be like Yeah, see, scared, you wouldn't be telling me you're a good boy. You'd be very, very scared.
I mean, that's more. I'm just very confused.
Stop talking out loud.
First, yeah. You don't need to talk. It's
He
okay.
can send a reply back with the message spell, by the way.
He doesn't know that. He's a fucking dumbass.
Well, I'm telling him that right now.
Oh, okay.
Tell him not to address us at all, not to look for us.
Don't look for us. Don't look
You hear it in your
around.
head. No, they can't. Oh, yes, they can.
I was going to say, that's definitely a thing they can do.
Yes, they can reply in a whisper to the spell.
Yes.
So you hear a reply back, Mom, and it's just, oh, okay. Just sit here and look like a refugee?
Yes.
Well, I tell him exactly what Jason says, yeah.
Okay. I'll sit here and look like a refugee.
Try not to be so happy, okay?
Tell him.
No, I don't mean like a millennial happy. I mean you to be less happy.
I'm working. Okay, fine.
Tell him.
He sits down in the center of the courtyard, dead center of the courtyard, where no human being would ever sit, and just sort of brings his knees up to his chest and just goes out loud.
Should we tell him to
I'm scared.
All right. Here's the moment where I make yet another person cry on this D&D show.
Oh, no. Are you going to be his acting coach?
I
was going to say, maybe we should tell him to make some sort of, like whistle noise or something if he spots the cloaks coming, but I don't know if that gives him away.
I was either going to try to make him feel depressed to the point where he was crying so he looked sad, or B...
You could give him a
or
and then take it away from him after an hour.
Or just berate the hell out of this guy until he feels like complete dog shit and then he cries.
No, don't do that.
How about we just let him sit there? And
Okay.
Marleman, how many times would you say you have cast message at this point?
Oh boy.
Oh shit.
Oh, no.
Well, I would like to think that beginning bit where I was telling him all that stuff to do was 1.
I mean, yes, they last a minute each time, so.
Oh, well then, like 2,
5. Yeah, 5 at most.
maybe
Okay.
3, maybe
Just
3, 3. We'll go
3. All right, 3 we'll go with.
because I like to think that 1 was me doing all of that goofy commands. The other was me.
Well,
telling him what
one was
Jason-
to Trev and those downstairs.
Oh, so then 4.
All right, if it's 4, roll a wild magic search.
Christ.
Son of a
Because I just made 5. I made 5 rolls on this just to see where the number was, and the 4th one was.
Good God. Good God. I'm sorry, everyone.
It's okay, Marlon.
You literally told me the other day you want me to do this to you.
I
more.
did. I did tell you that because it's true. I need that to happen more.
All right, roll 4d10 and tell me what the numbers are.
All right, hold on. Here we go. I got a 1. I got a 3.
Oh, great.
I got a
Man.
9.
Okay,
And I got
139.
another 9.
All right.
13.99.
13.99.
Solomon,
Yes.
you
Nothing
feel
that-
this like weird temptation inside your chest, but that's it. Besides that, nothing happens.
Wait, what?
I have a what? A tension in my chest?
A temptation, like a straight up like you feel tempted by something, but you don't know what it is. But that's it. Doesn't go away.
Huh.
It just sort of stays.
Okay.
That's fucking
Nobody looked this up.
horrifying.
With the exception of Craig, who has already looked it up. Nobody looked this up.
Okay.
And don't
Oh,
worry,
boy.
you can trust me, Gary.
I appreciate it.
Okay.
So, besides that, what are you
What
saying
time
to this
is it,
refugee?
roughly? Oh, never mind.
It's around 6:30.
All right.
Is this dude acting straight, or is he still being a shithead?
Still being a shithead.
Okay, I go
This is
invisible.
just the worst actor you've ever seen.
I go invisible and go out to him.
All right, mark off those spell slots because it's the second time you're casting this.
After a short rest, I get my spell slots back.
No, you don't get spell slots back on a short rest on a long
Yeah,
rest.
that's long.
Warlocks get their spell slots back on a short rest.
Yeah.
Oh yes, you're
Does
right.
that count for me too?
Everything below, I believe so.
Oh shit.
Or no, it's a warlock class.
Yeah, I was
feature,
gonna
so
say there's no way that does. That'd be unfair.
It's what every spell. It's all spell slots below a second level, right? You get back not your higher level spells.
I only have
Warlock-
fifth level spells.
Warlock spell slots are interchangeable.
Yeah, I only have fifth level
Oh, there's-
slots.
It's because
That's right.
he only has 2.
Yeah.
That's right.
For this.
Forgot that.
So yeah,
All right, cool.
Weird.
So, yep, you do it again.
it's a weird class.
May I
So
suggest we tell him to have some sort of specific thing if he spots any of the cloaks coming, like clapping his hands or something.
right.
Sai cannot hear you right now because
No,
he's
I
invisible
was
and
talking.
outside.
I was talking to Marleman.
No, I'm going out to him and stealthily, and this shouldn't be too hard.
Okay.
Coming behind him,
Okay.
putting my hand around his mouth and say, "Don't scream, it's one of us. It's okay."
Yeah, that's not threatening at all.
Very quiet,
Mm-hmm.
very scared, just like you are right now.
Mm-hmm.
You fuck this up for us, I will make you wish you were dead far before I kill you. You
Okay.
understand?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, this guy basically berated him like I was going to.
Yeah, that's fine. This is important. Do not.
Is
fuck
there? Oh, okay. Okay. Is there Is there anything I should call you guys?
No, you should not acknowledge us. You should forget we exist.
Okay.
If somebody approaches you, you are to yell out, "Who are you?
Okay.
What are you doing here?" You understand?
Okay.
Otherwise,
Sure.
you are not to say a word.
Okay.
Do not look around.
Okay.
You look very scared, because if
Okay.
you're not scared of them, you'd be scared of me.
All right.
Understand?
Roll an intimidation check for all this.
Yes. Listen, I tried to be soft with this guy.
He was also invisible. Can that like give him advantage or something? Because that's kind of scary.
Yeah. Roll with advantage.
I also snuck up on this dude, the hardcore.
Yeah.
Grabbed him by the mouth.
Yeah.
What'd you get?
Hang on. I don't have the most wieldy system here.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty good. 17.
All right. The dude just sort of nods and goes, "Okay, sir.
Okay.
I will sit here and not say anything unless I see someone in a cloak. Say, who are you and what are you doing here?"
Loudly.
I'm not going to yell because it's like 10 o'clock
Yeah,
in my
I-
apartment. He then yells it down the
No,
street.
no. Perfect. Do that when they come.
Okay.
And then I leave without telling them goodbye.
Okay. And he kind of shuffles out of the center of the courtyard and up against one of the walls and just sort of settles in, looking around.
Is he still within view of the window?
Yeah, you guys can still see him.
Okay, that's fine. I don't correct him.
All right. Anything else anyone wants to do?
No, I guess just keep observing.
Okay.
See what you can do.
Evening falls. Sun goes down around 8 o'clock. Silence throughout. 8:30. Silence. 8:45. Silence.
Get this dude to make some noise.
Yeah.
Somebody.
I
Get
will
this guy
go to
noticed.
Marlon, tell him to message him to start walking around in circles.
What? Are you saying that to Marleman?
Yes.
Okay.
Whispering it to Marlon.
And I assume you're saying his name to get his attention?
Yes. Wait.
Oh, no.
Marleman, when you hear your name being
Oh.
whispered by Sai,
Oh boy.
Dude, it's been over an hour.
You get, oh no, this stays forever. This is a permanent change
Oh.
until he gets a remove curse spell.
Christ.
Oh no.
What happened?
As soon as you hear your name being spoken by Sai, you feel this temptation inside you well up again, and suddenly your right leg is just kicking out to the side as you drive your foot into Phaedra, and then put it back down like nothing happened. You don't kick her hard enough to cause damage, but you just mule kick the shit out of her side.
Shit, dude.
A proper mule kick would require like a handstand, but I'm sure you'll work on it.
Yep.
So
Arthur, what the hell?
no. Oh, that's another one.
You do it again. This time you kick out your left leg and kick Sai square in the stomach.
Nobody say my name.
I punch him in the face.
Okay, roll an attack.
Fuck, dude.
Fucking Christ.
Oh, you're lucky that's a low roll.
For those of you who wanting to play at home now, let me look this up. $13.99. Caster kicks like a mule whenever he hears his name.
God.
What is happening to you?
I'm a tortured soul. Leave me alone. Don't say my name, please. Nobody say my name.
Is this
What
the
is
thing
going on up
again?
Nobody will introduce me. Nobody will
You know
talk
what?
about
I
me.
don't- You know what?
Oh, well.
I don't.
Can we come up with a nickname for him now? Like,
You don't know this is happening, Armo. Oh no, you're up on the balcony, so you would know this is happening.
Okay, everybody, call me M.
Trev,
No,
Nix,
I got a better idea.
and Trunks. Hang on, Marlman. Trev, Nix, and Trunks, you guys are on the lower floor, and all you're hearing is sudden thumps, followed by, what the hell? And then thump, and then, dude, what the fuck?
Would I be able to, like,
I assume he.
do a medicine check on him? Like, thinking he's...
Roll
like,
a medicine check just to see what's going on.
Yeah,
For
'cause
now,
for now, it just looks like his muscle spasms, so...
for now, when I was a kid, my foster parent used to call me Morgan, so just call me Morgan for now.
Oh my
Nice.
God.
Trev, Trunks, or Nix, are you guys doing anything about the sudden thumps and scuffling you hearing from upstairs?
That was also
Um,
in canon. That was canon.
I would like to look around the courtyard to see if anything is stirring in response.
24.
Nothing there. You know it's not a medical issue.
Okay.
He just has this weird psychotic tick now that apparently whenever he hears his name, he's just got to kick something.
Okay.
Wait, do I kick something, or do I just kick?
It's just a mule kick. You just happen to be between two people, so...
Oh, all right.
If nothing's within range, you're not gonna like stretch Space Jam style.
Later on, at one point, I'm going to cast Levitate on somebody, and I'm going to have somebody call my name while I'm in front of them.
No, yeah, absolutely.
Well,
Okay.
for now.
We'll deal with that later.
You don't want me to try to fix this.
No. All right. Crazy feet.
Oh, boy.
This guy to start walking around in circles, small circles.
Do you want more crazy shit to happen?
Yes.
Ugh. All right, I do that.
All right, you just pass that message along. Let me...
Yes.
Sorry, that was cocked. Yep, you're good.
Ugh.
You pass that message along.
I had this
The guy goes, okay. Gets up and starts going, I'm like walking around the corner and just throwing his hands in the air, going like, I am noise! I am making noise!
Noise? What the hell did you tell him?
I told him exactly what you told him.
To walk around in small circles?
Whatever he said, whatever Jason said is exactly what I said.
Oh, I thought you said make a ruckus, Jason. Sorry, my bad.
No.
Okay, he starts walking in small circles, then just going,
Noise.
I was gonna say, it's a wonder they didn't find the hideout at this point.
Okay.
Okay.
9 o'clock comes, still no sound, no nothing.
What time was it when we came into the city?
Like 3 a.m.
Okay, it might be a while then.
Trev, you're
Yes?
military. Roll a wisdom check.
Natural 20.
Nice!
Waste one, but sure.
Just as you're thinking more and more about this plan, and you still think it's a pretty good plan, it dawns on you. Why would the cloak have any reason to come down this alley at all right now? You guys have not... You have bait, but have no reason for him to check for the bait.
Should we have him make a noise?
Yeah.
We should fire some sparks into the sky or something. We've definitely made it very obvious, or they know what the signal is supposed to be. So any other signal they shouldn't respond to.
So what
Right,
kind
now,
of signal?
thankfully-
can we do?
prestidigitation, throw some sparks in the sky. I can do that.
That's you. You
I
do
do
it.
that.
I don't want to. I don't want to touch magic right now.
We don't want
You.
we don't want Kix McGee over here.
I'll go up to the window. Cast
I can just walk over. Yeah, I'll walk over to the picture window, point at the sky, and throw some like
Okay.
sparks into the sky.
Okay. Cool. You do so. They light up for a bit. They kind of startle your bait, who is still walking in circles.
Authentic.
And then we get back to cover.
And you guys retreat back to cover. After about 20 minutes or so, there are heavy shuffling footsteps that begin to come down from the alleyway directly down the way from you guys. Well, from the main road that connects that alleyway. And after maybe 10 to 15 seconds of that, you see a patrol of skeletons enter the alley and begin to make its way down towards your bait.
So no cloaks, just skeletons?
No cloaks, just skeletons. And they sort of shuffle their way down the alley and stop. It's 4 elven skeletons, none of the big guys in them, just basic humanoid skeletons.
How far apart are they from each other?
Maybe 2 feet. They're walking in a 4 block like this.
Got it. Okay.
Shoulder.
We just stopped at the mouth of the...
They stopped at the mouth of the alley and halted there.
Not the alley that we're next to.
No, the one directly across from you guys. You have clear line of vision of this from the window. You guys downstairs don't see this, but the 3 of you upstairs do.
All right.
Your bait kind of stops and looks and goes, "Huh? Who are you and what are you doing here?"
Fucking guy.
Oh, we got the worst bait ever.
All right, so hearing that...
Can I if I stomp my feet 4 times,
Don't do that.
would the people downstairs be able to hear us?
I mean, they'd be able to hear the stomps, sure.
Can we see what the skeletons do first? I think
You guys can't see the skeletons. That's what
Guys in the base, the 4 people in the basement do not hear this.
Yeah, but
Or
us up
hear
here.
this, but they do not see the skeletons.
Ah.
All
Yeah, but us up here we can see them.
And if I'm
What do they
sitting
do?
in a
the
picture
3 of you
window-
can do whatever you want. Are you upstairs?
Oh,
Who, me?
I said if we were sitting in a damn picture or like a friggin' like bay window or whatever, like a open space, and there was he shouted that shit, we should be able to look out there and see.
So the way, sorry, if I did not describe this well, the window is only on the 2nd floor. It is not on the 1st.
Right.
The only 3 people right now are up on the balcony. I made sure of that. Aramil, Phaedra, and Marlon. The rest of you guys are downstairs.
Yeah,
By the door.
description. Yeah, the original description that was given made it sound a lot like there was that we came in through a window and.
No, you guys came through a door that you unlocked that Nyx had to fight to unlock.
Yeah,
Trunks and I were talking. Forget it. Like
Okay.
I remote controlled 2 people climbing through a window.
All right, just for kicks, can you message the
Yeah.
other group?
No, let's just see what they do.
We should still let them know.
No, because nothing's happening yet. They just stopped at like the end of the
I think he means let us know.
That's what I meant.
Yeah, I know, but like, why yet? You know, nothing's happening yet. Some skeletons just walked into the courtyard and then stopped, right?
He's a terrible communicator. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, okay.
Damn.
I mean,
Meanwhile, downstairs, the 4 of you guys did hear the signal.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
We heard the signal.
You heard what you told your bait to say once he saw people.
Fine. I quietly call up to them, quietly enough so that they hear me, not outside the window. What's going on?
Okay.
Do we hear that?
Yeah, message.
Yes, you do. Your passive perception is high enough to hear that.
All right, can I go for kind of do the same thing but reverse of 4 skellies?
Sure.
Okay.
No
So-
cloaks.
All right. So we'll hold here for now. Let's see what develops. Let
Okay.
us know if a cloak comes.
All right.
All right.
All right. And then
Meanwhile, outside.
do they spot our bait?
So the skeletons have stopped at the end of the alley and not moving. Your bait is just kind of looking at them, being like, I didn't really sign up for this. And begins to actually just continue walking in a circle because he doesn't really know what to do and wasn't really instructed on what to do from this point forward.
Okay.
As he begins walking from the furthest left alley, the one you can't see down, a figure detaches itself from the shadows. Tall, gaunt, or tall, can't really see the face because there's a long black covering the face and causing them to be completely clothed. And it slides up to your bait, who does not notice as he has his back turned to that area.
So we can't see this at all.
Yes, you guys can now. He came down an alley you guys could not see, but he has now stepped into the courtyard.
Marlman, you should probably message him to tell him there's a person behind him and he should run.
As you go, it takes a minute to cast. And as you go to cast that, Marlman,
Right.
you'll hear just very calmly a voice say, "It is past curfew. You must return to your home."
Can we hear that downstairs?
No, not loud enough for that, but standing by the open window, you can.
All right. Can I whisper, "Yo, what's here?" down to the other group?
Sure. You guys hear through the floor just a very light, "Yo, he's here."
All right.
As your bait turns around and goes, "Ha! Ah! Ah! Oh God, who are you and what are you doing here?"
I go to the door, turn to the other guys, and say, "Time to go loud." And open the door.
No.
Everybody roll initiative right now.
No.
Yo.
Damn it.
Why?
Because I was hoping we could get that guy out of here and then jump him. I don't want him to be in the middle of this.
He's a fighter. He knew what he signed up for.
I'm actually starting to believe that he didn't, but he should have, and this is
He should
Vondra.
have,
His blood's on Vondra if he dies,
Yeah.
for the record.
Probably about to die anyway.
All right.
Like, Vondra did not do a good job briefing this man. That is very clear. Because he seems to be unaware that he was going to be doing any of this.
Take him out first.
Ugh, whatever, that's not that bad.
I rolled an 11.
Hang on.
Oh, yeah, you do it your fun way.
It's just to make sure I can actually
It's a
hear
good,
everybody.
organized way.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I'm pulling up stats or something. Cool. All right, so 25 to 20.
24.
24 from the side. All right, 19 to 15.
18.
14 to 10.
Me. I got an 11.
11 from Earls.
14.
14 from Trev.
Oh. That roll for chance.
No, I already took care of that.
Okay.
Don't worry.
What did he get?
He got a 13.
Nice.
All right, and then 10 to 0.
9.
9 for Nyx. Armel.
8.
Cool. Missing anyone? I don't think so. Yes, I am, in fact. Trunks is already taken care of. Cool. That's perfect. All right, so first up in the order is Sai.
Yo.
What are you doing?
So I head down into the courtyard. How far?
So you throw open the door.
Yes.
So the courtyard itself is 15 feet away from you.
Mm-hmm.
And then the cloak and so once you hit the alley,
Yeah.
directly across from you in a straight line, 65 feet away, 15 feet of alley, and then 50 feet of courtyard are the skeletons. About 10 feet in front of them are the cloak and your fighter.
Oh, good. So they're pretty. He's a pretty far distance from me right now.
He is on the opposite end of the courtyard.
Okay. So I'll move my 15 into the courtyard.
Okay.
And a little to, well, I'll move 10 in, 5 over.
Okay.
Just so I'm not blocking anybody else from coming in.
All right.
In line of sight.
Okay.
And how far does that put me from the cloak?
Math.
Yeah, I know.
40 feet away.
40 feet away.
Yep.
All right. So I guess I'll.
35 feet away. Because the fighter would not cross that close to the skeletons.
Right. So, I mean, my bonus action will just be to hex him. My sword's in my hand, and I cast Eldritch Blast with you. At him.
All right. So what does that do? It's the first time you've used your Eldritch Blast, so.
Second time, but, you know.
Sorry, my bad.
It's a cool thing.
So what are you doing with it?
Cantrip. So it's, at this level, I believe, gets me 2 or 3 beams worth of damage. Oh, this spell sucks. Man. Yeah. So it's just. Yeah. So it's basically 3 magic attack rolls, each doing 1d10 force damage.
Wonderful. All right, so roll away. Do you have to roll the hit with it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a attack. So the first one.
Roll the hit first.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. The first one will be a 16 plus 7, so 23.
23 will hit.
I fucking hope so.
Yep. I mean, yeah.
The second one will be a 17.
Okay, that will not hit.
Jesus Christ. The will be a 22.
That one will hit. So roll for damage on the first and third.
So 2d10. 15 points total.
15?
Yes.
Okay. So, it sounded like you said 50, and I was about to be like,
Yeah, that's not math. That's bad.
So the 3 bolts just kind of slam into the cloak. The first one hits. The second one, he kind of rolls away from the third, hits him in the stomach. He goes, "Huh! You." It is his turn.
That's right, motherfucker.
Because he rolled very good on his initiative.
Mm-hmm.
And he is going to cast. He is going to cast. You know what? Let's go with an old classic, Ray of Enfeeblement.
What are the odds?
No.
Hang on,
Son of a
pull it.
That's pretty funny.
Don't like that.
You can practice.
It's not even like it's in his thing.
No, yeah. It just sometimes it just works out.
Yep.
It's
All
just
right.
magic.
So you guys make a ranged spell attack on you there, Sai.
So remind me, what does Ray of Enfeeblement do?
That
It's
thing
a
that
ray that enfeebles you.
You will know if it hits you.
No, fuck that. I cast Counterspell.
That's a natural 20.
you can't counter. Can you counterspell in that 20?
You can try.
If he uses it, it depends on the level of the spell, but he might just be able to do that. Counterspell's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Casting at the 5th level.
So 5th level. Let me look at what counterspell can do. I
It depends on the level. I believe it depends on the level of the spell being used.
Yes, I believe so. So that's why I'm checking. I mean,
So-
you have to call out what level you're casting it at,
Yeah, he said
and then
That's
I
fine.
will tell you what happens.
I will never not cast something at the 5th level.
I know. Also, this is your last spell slot, is it not?
It shouldn't be. It's been more than 15 minutes since I used my last.
Long
it
rest
was
is
like-
90
it was-
minutes, dude.
It was
Short
like
rest.
It's been longer than 90 minutes since you went invisible, so you have one more. Yes, you do.
Yeah.
And yes, your counter spell just sort of negates the spell.
Nice.
And the cloak kind of looks at his hand and goes, Fair enough. And he raises his left hand and casts a ray of sickness.
Nice. What a guy.
You can go twice.
Yeah, the same spellcasting doesn't count for us. That counts for him.
Oh boy.
That's fucking sick.
What level was Raven Feeblement?
Raven Feeblement was the second level. So,
son of a bitch.
This is also a ranged spell attack.
Mm-hmm.
And that will be a 21 to hit.
Oh, that'll hit the shit out of me.
All right.
Literally.
So you
sickness.
need to make a Constitution saving throw.
That's not good.
Oh shit.
Exactly.
Not sure.
That guy can go fuck himself. Nat 20.
Yeah.
Nat 20? Nice. So you take 12 points of poison damage,
Sure.
but you are not poisoned.
Yeah.
Good job.
That is the end of his turn. Next up in the order is Phaedra.
Okay. Okay, so I'm at the top. How
Yep.
high are we above the courtyard again?
15 feet. You're one story up.
I could probably make that jump, but so do I want to cast silence on him or guiding bolt? Shit. I don't know which is better. Can I guess I'll jump down to then try and divert his attention away from Sai. And make
I mean,
right?
I shouldn't really say anything.
Yeah. I guess I
They're
don't
just they're following me through the alley.
Pardon?
Never mind. I shouldn't be helping.
Okay. All right. I guess I'll jump down first and then do my spell after, I guess.
Okay, so you jumping down?
Yeah.
Roll an athletics check.
Haha, nat 20.
Nice. You take no points of fall damage. And land on your feet, ready to go. You don't lose an action.
Yeah.
You do burn half your movement. That's it.
That's fine. Okay. I don't know if silence is just going to be a waste. Like, I bet he's got something to counter it. Alright, I'll cast Guiding Bolt at this motherfucker.
All right. Roll for a spell attack. You've got bolt does.
I got another nat 20!
All right, hang on. Let me make sure it is a ranged spell attack. Okay, it is. So it's 40. It's 4d6 radiant damage doubled.
Yup. My dice go. 4d6 doubled. Okay. That's not bad. Okay. 11, 3, 14, 16, so 32.
Okay. 32. You do 64 points of radiant damage to this guy.
Also, whoever attacks him next gets advantage. Because it's a little sparkly thanks to my guiding bolt.
As they slam into him, and he goes, as the radiant energy just burns into him. And he crouches over and puts a hand on his knee and just goes, fine. Next up in the order is the skeletons.
I'm glad I went with guiding bolt. Jeez.
Who are now going to shuffle into the square 100 all the way. One stops to your friend, and the other three begin their. Two of them continue towards you guys on the opposite end, and one hangs back to throw a javelin. But we will get to that in a second. So, or no, I'm sorry, fire a short bow. That's what it is. So, your movement is 30 feet. So 2 of them get within 30 feet, within 20 feet of Phaedra and Sai. One of them stops to attack your fighter friend, who does not take a hit and just kind of dodges away from the short sword swing. The other one is going to shoot an arrow at you, Phaedra.
Okay.
Which is a 19 to hit.
I'm pretty sure that hits.
All right.
Yeah, my armor class is 17.
Yeah, well, there you go. Not terrible, but not impressive. That's 10 points of piercing damage.
Check out stuff.
Okay.
Now, what you need, okay?
Okay. Say that again, I'm sorry.
10 points of piercing damage.
10 points. Thank you.
Next up in the order is Trev.
How close can I get to Fuckface? How far would he be from me?
He is 65 feet away from you right now.
Oh, sick. Then I can get as fucking close as I need to do anything that is not hit him with a weapon. I'm assuming it's dim light or darkness. Just given
it is dim light, yes.
Fantastic. So I've got 40 feet of speed. Let's see. Sorry, I've been spending a lot of time thinking about what I want to do, and I'm still not sure.
Well, it's 10:30, so let's try and keep the pace going.
That's hence my apology. I'm going to.
It's okay. I definitely see this fight going long.
Yeah, I'm going to turn on my bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to use lightning because it's for cool people.
Okay. You mean lightning lure?
No, I'm going to use my lightning sword. I don't think it matters particularly what element I'm using here, but so I'm going with one that I think is badass.
Gotcha. Your right is you are using lightning.
My right of the storm. So, and then once I'm going to run out there, and once I get within 30 feet of the dude.
Okay. You run 15 feet to the end of the alley. And then another, 10 feet into the...
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm going to use my bonus action to attempt to use Curse of Binding on the dude. So he cannot
what does that do?
Just in case. He needs to make a strength saving throw.
Okay. He does not.
All right. His speed is reduced to 0 until my next turn. I just want to make sure that just in case he thinks better of this, he can't get away.
Okay. So he cannot move.
I am going...
does that only reduces his speed to 0?
It reduces his speed to 0 until my next turn.
Okay.
I can amplify it to make it an ongoing curse. I'm also going to use my actual action to...
Are curses just bonus actions?
Yes, it is. Well, it depends on which one. Sometimes it's a reaction. That one specifically is a bonus action.
You use your bonus action to activate your right.
Then I don't need to actually do that.
Okay. Just.
Oh, yes, I do. Never mind. So then I'll do the other thing I wanted to do, which is just use Fairy Fire on him, so he can't turn invisible. Because I have a feeling he can do that.
Okay. So he is. Is that a dexterity save?
Yes. Shockingly,
he does not do that either.
Even if I center a 30-foot cube on him, somehow he can still dodge it.
Yes, I don't know. Fairy Fire is weird, but he doesn't do that either. So
whatever. He's glowing purple just in case he tries to turn invisible.
Yep.
So he's glowing purple, or did you already do an attack on him?
I can't get close enough to him to attack.
That's not an attack. Don't worry.
So my guiding bolts, it won't be canceled out by Fairy Fire.
Correct. That was an area of effect, not an attack.
Yeah, it's just an area. Are any of the skeletons? Can I get close enough to any of the skeletons to hit them? Because I don't think I want to. Adam?
You have 40 feet of movement. You have 40 feet of movement, right?
Yes, I do.
Yes, you can. You can get up to the 2 skeletons that are walking at Trev and Sai and Phaedra.
Well, then I'm gonna fuck one of those fuckers up then, I guess.
Okay.
Go to it.
I'm gonna broadside them with my thing.
Cool. Roll an attack.
Because it's cool that way. 14 plus whatever. It's probably going to be enough.
Yeah, that'll hit.
22.
Cool.
So what did we decide on the...
1d8, 1d4.
Lord. That's this one and this one. So that's, thankfully, I can still reroll these. That would be a 9.
Cool. You slap the side of your sword into one of the skeletons, and it does double damage. So it takes 18 points of damage, and it doesn't look great. It's still standing, but it's a skeleton, so they never look great.
Fair enough.
Next up is Trunks, who is going to charge out after you, Trev. He's going to rage, and then get to the end of the alley, but he can't quite make the skeletons, so he's just going to stop there.
All right.
Next up is Marleman.
All right. So I'm at the top still, right?
Say again?
I'm at the top still.
Yep, you are up on the second floor.
What do I see from up top? Like, what's my?
So you see Trev engaged with 2 skeletons.
Yep.
Phaedra and Sai just behind them. Trunks just behind Trev, closer to the alley. You see the fighter and the cloak, plus a 3rd skeleton. And then the 4th skeleton is still in the head of the alley.
Okay. All right. I could cast Cloud Kill, but I won't.
Thank you.
Do whatever you will.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast. Wait, who's fighting? I'm sorry.
Right now, the only one directly engaged with people are Trev and your fighter.
Who is about to be engaged in combat?
Sai and Phaedra are close, as is
Yeah,
Trev. As is
I
Trunks.
will be in combat next turn.
Next turn.
Yeah,
you-
Sai and I are focused on the cloak.
Yes.
Trev and Trunks are focused on the
I
skeleton.
forgot that I'm like at the bottom of the action.
I am an opportunist. I am attacking what is near me.
I'm gonna do the thing. It's an old but goodie. I'm gonna try to. Am I within 30 feet of?
Yes, you are.
Craig.
Magic missile?
No, he's going to haste.
Yeah, I'm gonna
That is
haste.
100.
Oh, you
Hasted. Or Trev, you are hasted.
Fantastic.
Nix, you are up.
Listen, it's 10:42. I gotta go to bed. Craig, kill these dudes.
We're gonna pause this fight in a little bit.
Okay, cool. I gotta get up at like 5
Basically-
tomorrow.
It's not going to be an option.
Basically, we're going to finish up this order. We're going to go to Sai's next turn and the Cloak's next turn, and then we're going to stop for tonight.
Okay.
So I think I want to try and finish off one of those skeletons that Trev is engaged with. If I can reach, I think I should be able to.
What's your speed?
Nope. 25.
You can make it to the end of the alley and then 10 feet in, and then the skeletons are about 10 feet away from you there.
Okay.
Magic
And
somebody.
I'm just.
throw a dagger.
I don't know what you just whispered to me, but I'm gonna throw my dagger.
Just what that's
Okay.
exactly what I said.
Keen, poison, or ritual. Or venom or ritual. The Keen?
Team.
Alright, roll the
And
hit.
because they're engaged with Trev, I should have sneak attack.
You do have sneak attack.
Fucking A. Headshot.
Hit that bull.
But
So,
roll the hit.
Ready? Okay. 15.
Okay, that does hit, but
Yeah.
as the Keen dagger strikes the skeleton, you can already tell it does no damage.
No damage.
No damage.
No piercing on the skeleton.
Even the impact of the dagger does no damage.
No damage.
Okay.
Next up is Armil. Oh, unless you have something else you want to do next. Sorry.
I just wanted to disengage.
You weren't engaged, but you can do that anyway.
Oh, well, just in case, because I threw something at him. What if he turns to look at me? I just wanted to-
True. Yes. So his focus is not on you. Got it. Armil?
All right, so how far away are the skeletons from me on the top row?
So you're up
again?
on the top. There are 2 skeletons 20 feet away from you on the ground, and then 50 feet away, essentially. Slightly more weird than that, but that's about it.
All right, so I'm gonna conjure an animal, a
Okay.
saber tiger,
Cool.
And so my range for that is 60 feet, but so if I cast it, does the tiger attack now or on the next
Nope.
round?
You roll initiative on the tiger.
Okay, so it'll attack the next round anyway. So I'll cast it like on the ground near the skeletons then.
Okay. I will pull up the stats for a razor-toothed cat, but I believe
that
its
name?
dexterity is 18. So roll for initiative with
14 plus.
plus 3. Oh, so it's initiative. Oh, you already have it?
Yeah, I got it.
Making my life way easier. What's its dexterity?
14 plus 2. I don't know whatever that means.
So it's 14, so it gets a +2 modifier. So roll initiative and add 2.
All right. 10.
Cool. So at the 12 slot, it will be going.
All right.
12.
And
cat.
Big cat.
Big old cat.
You still have movement, so.
Oh, I'm just gonna chill up.
Okay. The fighter is up next because he rolled a 6 on his initiative and has no bonus on his dex.
Attaboy.
And he is going to attempt to just slash at the skeleton in front of him. That's a bad roll. That's also a bad roll. That's not going to hit.
Guy.
He's a level 5 fighter. He's not great. And he just sort of swings his short sword at the skeleton engaged with him, but it also bounces off and does no damage. Next up is Sai.
All right.
Hard to find good help these days.
So I'm going to start moving towards the cloak.
Okay. To do so, you would have to move past the 2 skeletons in front of you.
That's fine. I'm not even going that far. I'm going to take 1 step, 2 steps, and then disappear and appear right behind him with my relentless hacks.
Haste, you mean?
Huh?
No, he means hacks, like HAX.
Yeah, wall hacks.
Yeah. Wait, what is the spell? Sorry, I don't know.
It's not a spell. It's my ability on my hex. I can use
Okay.
bonus action to appear anywhere within 5 feet of my target.
There you go. So you do so.
I'm staring him in the eye right until I'm right behind him and stabbing him in the ass.
All right, roll an attack.
Ass stabbers.
Stab him in the butt.
Roll an attack.
Do I get advantage on this because I'm behind him? He doesn't know it?
Nope.
He's probably a pretty aware guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
I have this pretty natural feeling somebody's about to stab me in the ass.
Not the beans.
Oh. That will be a 19.
Ooh. That is his armor class. Ties go to the defender. You do not hit.
Damn it.
You do not go to the Griffin McElroy School of DMing.
No. So yes,
He is
for those
technically wrong.
those of you playing at home, I do the opposite of Griffin. Griffin says ties go to the attacker. I say fuck that, ties go to the defender. It helps you guys in the long run, but it also helps your enemy occasionally.
Also, the rulebook says ties go to the defender, so
I'm aware.
Griffin has always been wrong, but
I
it's
know.
okay.
So yes, you swing your blade at him. Your blade is humming, ready to dig into this unseelie foe, but it just clangs off the side as you notice, oh, he's got some sort of barrier on him that makes his AC way better.
Okay.
Protect your ass.
Protect your ass. Next up in the order is...
No, wait.
Yeah.
He gets advantage because of Guiding Bolt.
He's got you there.
Yes, that is true. Roll
That's
another
our 2
attack.
attacks. So you're
Ass not safe yet.
Well, yes. So roll with advantage on the first attack.
okay. So the first attack hit. I rolled a 10, so it's a 20.
So yes, that one will hit. Roll for damage.
Yes, I
Okay.
helped.
Thank you.
Thank God his ass was glowy.
That shiny
You don't understand. I'm just
a 12 damage.
12 damage. All right. Roll for your second attack. This one does not have advantage.
No, it does not. It didn't need it.
Okay.
I rolled a 17, so I'll hit him.
That will hit. Roll for damage.
That is a 13.
All right.
Not enough damage.
Your blade just hums through his mage barrier and digs twice into his sides. He sort of and then turns to look at you. It is his
Is
turn.
my sword telling me anything about this dude?
Your sword's not telling you anything, but when it digs into it, you get this feeling through your sword of, this is unnatural. This is unseelie.
Damn, your ass is unnatural.
Next up is the cloak, who looks at all of this and sees now, because all of you have done something, he can now see all of you on the opposite side, and says, very well. If that is the way we are going to fight, so be it.
Oh, shit.
He raises one hand to cast a spell and snaps with the other. When he snaps, you hear in the distance, maybe half a mile away, a thud.
Oh, no.
A second thud.
Well, I don't think we're going to have to worry about going to find the giant.
Begins to walk.
Son of a bitch.
But the spell he is going to cast at all of you is a 6th level spell called Cloud Kill.
Damn it. I should have done it first.
Oh, no.
I need everyone. Hang on. Sorry, I got to pull up the spell itself.
I have
If
it
anyone
right here.
can stop us, that would be great.
I've
You have it in
used
front of
this
you?
spell before, and I do not believe that it can hit all of us.
It's not going to hit all of us.
No, it's not. It's going to hit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
20
it's going to
points.
hit. Yeah, it's going to hit Trev, Phaedra, not Psy, just Trev, Phaedra, Nyx, Trunks.
Right.
And I need you guys to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, boy.
Not good.
Oh, boy. That should do it, I hope. Let's find out what my thing is. 20.
20. You do save. Next up, Phaedra.
19.
You save.
19.
Nyx.
Gotta go.
14.
14. You
Yeah.
do not save.
D20.
Can he see her if she disengaged?
It
though?
doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
It's an area of effect. It doesn't matter, unfortunately.
Okay,
It's a
I don't
gigantic
know.
fart cloud, basically.
Yeah.
I
And
don't know
Trunks-
how.
Trunks rolls a 2, so he does not save.
Oh.
What's in a 1?
Poor Trunks.
5d8 I need.
Oh dear.
That hurts.
So d8.
It's a fart cloud, but it's a dangerous fart cloud.
It's a methane cloud.
Oh, it's that serious shit.
So, Nyx and Trunks, you guys take 28 points of poison damage. Those of you that save take 14.
Does Trunks' dwarven I don't like poison?
He takes
effect in
he
some
takes
way?
resistance anyway, so he takes 14 as well. So Nyx, you take 28, the rest of you take 14.
During dwarven stuff.
And the fog cloud stays. So if you start your turn, you have to make another Constitution saving throw or take another 5d8 worth of poison damage.
Oh.
It also moves away from the dude at the start of each of his turns, but whatever. That's
Yes.
probably not going to be that relevant.
He literally just guarded poison.
All right. So we're going to call it that damage and that spell happening. We're going to pick up next week at the Phaedra. You will be up next.
Okay.
And yeah, there seems to be something very large on the move.
Wonderful.
I love when our quarry comes to us.
Good job, guys.
Yay, I helped.
I was really scared you guys weren't going to do anything to attract attention, and this night was just going to go past, and no one would have any reason to come and talk to you.
So I was kind of on the assumption, like, they have just a general watch over the entire city and know what's going on.
Yes. And eventually they might have noticed that this one dude was walking in a circle in a courtyard, but...
I'm actually kind of glad to know, like, they're not omniscient. Like,
yeah, I will give you that one for free. It does not seem that they're omniscient.
Yeah.
That's a
They
good
did
thought,
try-
actually, yeah.
They tried to find us though, since I got scryed on.
Someone did, in fact, try and scry on you.
So
that just goes right to you. That homes in on the person, not...
yeah,
Yeah.
but that means they probably didn't know where we were specifically.
Right.
But it's just that we were
Hello.
somewhere in the city.
Also, I appreciate you guys not immediately going, hey, Gary, you have to clip me whistling "Let It Snow" and acting like a dipshit on Marleman's command.
It's fun though. It's real fun though. For the record, that wasn't what I was aiming for. I was literally trying to get him in trouble. Like I was. It had to be the flair of Marleman, which is to say, odd and sporadic.
Yeah, true. And now you can't hear your own name.
No, I can. No, wrong. I can hear my name.
Now I'm just going to come up with feet and kicking related.
There is a literal.
That's what I've started doing.
I called him just for kicks, so that was.
I did make it so it was not OOC. It was totally in character that he's like, yeah, call me Morgan.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna come up with feet and kicking puns. It seems more fun.
Okay.
I imagine that Phaedra really wouldn't have fun with this because every time he mule kicks, it would remind her of that thing she murdered.
Fair enough.
Wow.
All right, I'm going to bed. I gotta get up early.
All right. Yep. Enjoy your drive to New Hampshire. If you're driving back through Boston, let me know.
Yeah, I'll.
What do you go? Are you doing anything fun in New Hampshire?
Well, yeah, I'm hanging out with my brother. He just had his knee surgery done, so I'm hanging out with him. Do you guys know about that? Yeah.
Yep.
My parents are also going to be in New Hampshire this weekend, but they're going to
Are they also going to go hang out with the Morgan's brother?
No, they're going to go watch a car go make a left turn for a while.
No.
Oh, they're going to